Welcome to this special conversation that we're doing Pan India, and today we have another special guest with us, Ms. Shalini Rajneesh. She's the Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka. Ma'am, thank you for joining us on Business World.
Thank you so much.
So we are meeting in the context of the upcoming Invest Karnataka 2025 summit. I just wanted to understand first that what are the key objectives that you are trying to achieve with this summit?
Well, as we all know, that the industry, the manufacturing sector, the service sector, they are all very critical for improving the GSDP of the state. I'm very proud to say that we are among the top three states of India, and we're aspiring to be number one. We are looking at various opportunities which the state has a potential but has not been utilized so far. And therefore, this global investor meet is to attract the investors with very attractive policies of the government to invest in our state so that we add value to the human resources as well as the material resources of the state. And of course, improve our GDP.
Absolutely. Also, if you look at Karnataka, it's not just a leader in technology and unicorns, 45 to be very precise. The big question is that how will this summit leverage the strength and attract investments across other sectors like green energy, space technology, and healthcare? What is being planned on those fronts?
Well, I'm very happy to again share with you 1 trillion economy document which has been prepared by the state government in collaboration with the private sector partners.
Right.
So, for every sector, we had the secretary to government as the leader of the team, and we had the private sector leaders
Right.
to contribute to the possibilities of growth and what are the constraints. So, based on that, we propose to achieve this trillion GDP goal by bringing in required reforms and also required policy changes and also ensure that the environment is investor friendly.
Right. If you see, Karnataka has become synonymous in outside world with, of course, the Silicon Valley tag, and then Bangalore. People have an obsession for Bangalore,
Yes.
to be very precise.
Yes.
Is it also limiting the state's other diversified sectors? I mean, this kind of overshadowed it. How are you tackling to bring out the other success stories that the state has?
Well, again, we are very proud of our brand Bangalore. It's an entry point. It attracts people because it's got a brand image. And then from Bangalore, we want people to look at beyond Bangalore,
Right.
right? Because when we look at equity, inclusiveness, and overall growth of the state, our Honorable Chief Minister is very particular that the the opportunities of growth, particularly economic growth and social growth, should go beyond Bangalore. As a result, what the state has done is to identify certain sectors for every district where there is a potential for growth and create a clustered approach. Now, Bangalore is known more for ITBT, right? We are having a surplus of, for example, 47 lakh metric tons of food material, which is agriculture and horticulture products. Not to forget the coffees of Karnataka. We are 40% exporters of the coffee out of the whole of country. So we have specific GI tagged products where we would like to add value and particularly look at the export market because that's where we can actually give the due to the farmer who is producing these wonderful agriculture and horticulture products. And apart from that, we have a huge skilled manpower and woman power. We would like our youth to get more and more opportunities based on the demand driven industry which comes in apart from Bangalore. So, in every district, we have educational hubs and ITIs and other engineering colleges, etc. We would like these hubs to be further, uh, upscale to technology hubs,
Right.
and accordingly attract investors both from domestic and outside.
Right. There's also a huge expectation from the state that it leads in terms of tech when it supplies tech to other states and big corporations. Can it make doing business really easy? What is happening on that front? If you could
Absolutely.
explain.
Well, you see, the charity begins at home. So, if I have to become tech savvy, the government has to first become tech savvy. Because any outsider, and particularly the investor, if they have to interact with any government organization, they must find it, technologically very, very friendly. As a result, our Honorable Chief Minister has ensured that there is a single integrated platform which is available online for all the investors, so that more than 23 departments who have to give different kind of clearances are able to do it in a short span and a time bound manner, in which Karnataka has a history and is the only state which is leading in more than 1,000 plus citizen services which have been guaranteed in a time bound manner.
Yeah.
And again, we are number one in that. So the same service will be provided to all the investors. So once they apply on the single platform, whichever department has to provide, down to the Gram Panchayat level, the clearances will be done online, and we are ready with the IT infrastructure for that.
Wonderful. The trillion-dollar dream also has its implications in terms of people are talking about green energy and sustainability. How are you ensuring that the growth is green in those terms?
If you and I and the planet has to sustain, we have to go for climate friendly technology as well as policies. So I'm again very happy to state that Karnataka is one of the first states to prepare a climate resilient policy across different departments, particularly in the industrial sector also, so that whatever industrial growth or economic growth that we are going to witness should also be green. We should be trying to reduce the negative or the adverse impact of growth, and as a result, we are trying to take innovative technologies on board. Our innovation index, as you know, is number one, ITBT, all startups number one. So our startups are doing a great job, and many of the technology partners, we have our Indian Institute of Science here, we have IIM Bangalore here, many other research institutions of global companies are located in Bangalore. In fact, Bangalore is the
Right.
R&D center,
Right.
and the global capacity centers also are being encouraged more and more here. So we're looking at more and more innovation, give this green economy as a common goal, and work towards it, and we incentivize it.
Right. My final two questions is one is infrastructure is key to all this. It's the backbone, and I think there's still some challenges. How are you trying to mitigate those challenges, and what is lined up on the infrastructure front?
So, as you know, the Industries Department creates infrastructure for most of the big industrial areas. But then we have also liberalized it. We have allowed people to buy lands for industrial purpose without any hindrance. And we have also come out with plug and play parks. We are incentivizing industrial parks by the private sector, townships kind of
Right.
thing, and clusters. So many of the global investors, for example, Japan,
Right.
they wanted a cluster only for Japanese industry. So they find it very convenient to
Right.
be there and get a common platform to work through the government and other agencies. So we are going in for this kind of an approach, so that it is again win-win for all.
Right. With the summit coming closer, inching closer, what are the big expectations? I mean, are there any numbers that are there in the mind or still being figured out?
Well, the last Global Investor Summit was a huge success. You have the numbers
Right.
already with you. I'm sure we will be doubling the number. And our effort, more than number, is the pace and quality, right? So even if I get lesser number of investors, if their impact is going to be big,
Right.
right, and their adverse impact is going to be the least, we are happier. So from our side, we are ensuring that the government plays the role of a facilitator in all aspects, whether it is land, whether it is utilities, whether it is incentives, or it is the HR. So skill development department is very closely networked with the industry. We would like to go in for the demand. We don't want the investor to come and look for labor and skilled resources from across the
Right.
globe.
It's like plug and play. You have it and they use it.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the upcoming summit, and good luck to that. And we look forward to meeting you again at the summit.
Certainly. Thank you so much. I hope this message goes to our potential investors and also to our officers who will spare no pains to ensure that it's a grand success. Thank you.